Hey there, Aquarius. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to check in with your next 30 days, what you need to know, what's coming in for you. Okay, we have the zodiac sign of Cancer coming through for you. For some of you, you might be dealing with a Cancer, or there is a Cancer that is going to come into your life. If not, this is you really focusing more on your kind of like your inner world, right? Your household, your inner emotions, your for some of you, you may be working from home or starting to wanting to have like wanting to start. I'm sorry, wow, wanting to start a business from home. I do feel like you are going to be achieving a lot of success there. You have the 10th house being here, which is all about your career, your reputation, and taking on the responsibilities to achieve a lot of success. All right, this is Capricorn energy. You have also the Venus card coming through. So in the next 30 days, there's a lot that's going to happen in love for you, but also in terms of career, in terms of like getting a better reputation, all right, like achieving something great, maybe some sort of milestone, all right. There might be some sort of empire that you're about to build. For some of you, like I said, you are going to be starting to work more from home or starting like a side job in your house. For some of you, you might be changing houses, or you might be selling one, you might be buying one, whatever it is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and a lot of love, all right? For some of you, love will be definitely on the forefront. So if you haven't found love yet, this might be the perfect time for you to find your soulmate, find someone that is very, very emotionally compatible with you, all right? Someone that truly understands your emotions. For others of you, I do feel like you are starting to understand your deeper feelings and your deeper emotions. Some of you may be even having like some sort of drift with a sibling, with a brother or sister, whomever, and you're about to make things up. There is a lot of love between the both of you, but there may have been some sort of drift here. Others of you, you are going a little bit more introverted around this time because you want to focus more on your career. You have money on your mind and you shall be receiving that. Definitely working on your legacy here. If this has not been on your planning, it might be an advice to put more focus on family connections right now, because they are going to bring you a lot of fulfillment in the long run as well. What else? Oh yeah, see? You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict and take some sort of lead in this. I feel like for some of you, there is some sort of drift here within a family dynamic, or maybe your brother and your mother has like a drift going on. Like there is some sort of conflict that is happening in your home life or in your family life that you are being called to take the lead on, to fix it. You are kind of like being called to be the mediator, to not kind of like involve yourself into the argument and conflict, to stay as objective as possible as you usually are, Aquarius, and to kind of like guide people back into harmony. That is going to be definitely your calling for the next 30 days. If you yourself have been in a very conflicting energy, you are being asked to stop feeding into that, because it is making you feel a little bit, I feel like you're not being appreciated at a situation here. You may feel like your hard work or your attempt to get some sort of harmony going on is not being appreciated, and you may be feeling like a lack of self-worth, because no matter what you do, it's just like it just doesn't work, or like people don't really appreciate what you've been doing so far. So maybe taking a step back could be also a possibility here. Let's see, we have the Two of Wands coming through. We have the Three of Pentacles. See, there is another way of working together. There is a higher commitment here. There is you trying to find a way, trying to find a fair and balanced way to get a group of people together. Again, I am getting like a family dynamic, but it could also be like in other terms, right? Like people that feel family, and you are really on this crossroads, right? Maybe there are multiple people that are grouping up, and you're kind of like at a crossroads, like which direction do I choose? Do I choose that one or that one? This group or that group, this person or that person. So you're really you're at a crossroads here. Yeah, Three of Wands. I feel like you've been waiting for a long time for something to balance itself out, for the truth to be revealed, or for someone to take responsibility and to maybe offer an apology or offer a compromise. However, there is a lot of stuck energy. I feel like whomever that person is, they are kind of like in a shadows here with the devil, someone that does not want to come forward, does not want to take accountability or credit in order to set something straight here. Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's you. And right on top of that, God of resolution, conflict resolution. So you're being called to have like, to speak up your mind. Okay, if you're dealing with a specific person and you want to go into the next round, could be a King of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. This person feels quite betrayed. All right, this person does feel betrayed. I do feel like they have like a very good intention here, but they are holding back a lot. They are maybe being proudful, or feeling the need to restrain themselves in a situation. I'm hearing restraining order. I don't know why. Maybe you know someone that had like a restraining order. Maybe you put like a restraining order on someone. Look at that. Holy. King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Swords to the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And we saw the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck with that King of Wands, right? So there is someone that has felt a sense of betrayal, but they haven't truly talked about it. It's like they just give you the tip of the iceberg, right? Like they didn't really go into depth when it comes to how a situation made them feel. And I do feel like it is going to come to a completion. The number 9 and the number 1 together is a 10, which is the 10 of Swords that this King of Wands is carrying with them. So it means that for a long period of time, you've been trying to have this deep talk, deep conversation with this individual. However, this person may have been trying to avoid you, avoid the conversation, avoid going into deeper feelings and deeper emotions, because again, we do have that Cancerian energy, and Cancer can be quite stingy, and they don't always have to open up, right? Like Cancerian energy is like when they feel rejected or when they feel hurt, they can just really go inward and then get grungy and like stingy and like very moody, right? Like it's hard to get like the Cancerian energy out. So I do feel like you've been dealing with someone that was either dealing with some sort of Lilith in Cancer, right? Where they felt like, I don't want to talk about it. It's emotionally too much for me. And now it's coming to some sort of accumulation when they do overcome their fear and be like, yo, you know what, Aquarius, this is the real deal. This is how I feel. This is what I have been thinking about, and this is the solution. So you are going to have like some sort of deep conversation here, a very deep, profound conversation between the both of you, where this individual is going to be telling you about their concerns. Wow. Yeah, the Tower may have hit already. This is when things are not going stable anymore. When people are behaving in certain ways, there's like a sudden shift and a sudden realization that is going on, which could be sometimes going hand in hand with some sort of conflict or some sort of fallout. And this shift was actually necessary to break people out of their pattern. And once both people came out of that, there was a healing period. And after that healing period, there seems to be like getting back into an emotional state or feeling or understanding things from a more emotional point of view. We do have the Page of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Tower. So out of the blue, after a long period of healing, resting, rejuvenating, and thinking the situation through, someone comes forward with an emotional offer. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have thought that this King of Pentacles, not King of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the King of Swords, this person has withdrawn their energy. Like, they did not work on the situation. Things just kept on going in circles. Like, there was some sort of karmic lesson that this person was not able to learn. So they were acting quite careless. Ah, wow, the Tower and the Three of Cups. This might be you as well. Like, you started to see like some sort of dynamic within a group of people. All right, this could be, like I said, could be also family, could be friends, could be co-workers. It's not working. Like, something was not working, and you were just like, you know what, I have to stand my ground. Like, I don't want to be a part of this mess. I don't want to be a part of this dynamic. All right, I want to build. I don't want to, you know, devaluate. I'm hearing like something got devaluated. I don't know why. Yeah, there was a lot of self-imposed energy. So there was someone here that acted quite selfish. They were only thinking about themselves, and they kind of like, I feel like this is you. You really saw that someone was just taking what they wanted, and they left you, or they left the other person quite empty, right? Like, so there was some sort of energy vampire here. So there could have been a third party, third energy that kept on kind of like getting what they want out of the situation, and then kind of like leaving the rest high and dry. So I feel like you're starting to see this cycle and this pattern, and you're detaching yourself. You're taking some sort of action to emotionally withdraw, emotionally just like shutting yourself off. And this could be absolutely about this King of Swords, where you saw that like, hey, this person only wants what they want. They only take what they want, only for their own benefit. Because the Nine of Cups is someone that only does things to make themselves happy, but they don't really think about the other person. Like, does this hurt the other person? They just take what they want, right? The Rise of the Warrior. Look at that. After this heartbreak, because I do feel like something really hurt you, but it's not as relevant right now. It's like you've already seen this coming, so you could have already been prepared for this situation or this scenario. And because of that, you really tap into your warrior side. I do feel like you are in this energy of like, I can't take another battle anymore. Like, you're walking away from going into another battle because you're just like, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. Like, if this is what you want, you know what, take it. It's like, I feel like there is the Five of Swords of someone that's just like with just like this Five of Swords image, when someone is just like trying to win at all costs, and you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna let you have it. Like, if that's what makes you happy, I'm out. And the moment that you take your energy out, it's like empty for them. So they don't have anyone to fight with but themselves. Yeah. So see, this is about your connection, the soulmate connection. There is absolutely love that you're going to be experiencing with this union. If you have not been in contact, this is absolutely a spiritual or soulmate union that is going to take place. This may have taken a long time, but Spirit is saying like, time is an illusion. Give it up to the divine. Don't have expectations about when this will happen. Although I do want to say that it could be in a full moon of Capricorn, which is in Cancer season, July, end of June, beginning of July. Around the full moon, keep that in note. Something specific is going to happen within the soulmate connection. I'm predicting that. So make sure you come back when this happens. But that soulmate union could be happening. I don't know which date exactly is the full moon, but either it's going to be the 10th of July or around the full moon. So make sure to check in with which day that Capricorn full moon is, and there is absolutely going to be a huge shift and revelation where both of you are coming together and there is some balance. I see the yin and yang going on, all right? And the yin and yang could be a sign for you as well to keep an eye on. So if you start to see yin and yang symbols, that just means that you are being prepared for this union. Right, that's what I have for you, my lovely Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing this video, as well as commenting. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.